Hello, Sussex Squad, old friends and new. Thank you for being the heart of this community. Once again, the same old voices are trying to tear Meghan Markle down. Newspapers and online trolls twist her words and invent stories. It's a predictable cycle of negativity designed to distract and hurt. But we won't let it succeed. Our frustration only fuels our determination to speak louder for truth. We choose to focus on the positive. Meghan's strength inspires us all. She continues to rise above it. Why does Meghan's success drive her critics crazy? They want to control her story, but Meghan writes her own. She's a successful, independent woman, and that's the truth they can't stand. Let's look at the facts together. Let's celebrate the amazing woman she is. We stand united, stronger than their noise. Let's get started. So here we go again. The Sun, yes, that rag of a paper that seems to thrive on stirring the pot with the most ridiculous takes, has brought out another royal expert to weigh in on Meghan Markle. This time it's Esther Crack. And honey, she really showed her behind with this one. According to Esther, Meghan Markle is nothing more than a hot woman who managed to bag herself a rich and famous prince, and she should stop trying to be anything else. Oh, can you imagine the audacity? Let's pause for a moment. Meghan Markle, who built her own brand, who was a self-made millionaire before she even laid eyes on Prince Harry, is now supposed to just smile, wave, and do absolutely nothing. That's the narrative they're pushing. Esther says Meghan shouldn't even bother trying to be anything more than a pretty face, because apparently ambition, intelligence and talent have no place in the royal world if you're a woman, especially if you're a woman of colour. You see how they play this game? They want Meghan to stay in a box that makes them comfortable. She's supposed to be arm candy, nothing more. Just show up, wear the hat, wave politely, and never speak her mind. But Meghan has never been the kind of woman to sit down and shut up, and that's exactly what drives them wild. And let's be honest, they're not just mad at Meghan for speaking up. They're mad because she's succeeding in doing so. Esther and these so-called experts love to downplay everything Meghan has accomplished. They act like she fell out of the sky onto Harry's lap, and that's where her story began. Newsflash, Meghan was already making her mark on the world long before she and Harry even met. She was starring in a successful TV show, she had brand deals, she was using her platform to advocate for women and girls. She wasn't waiting around for some prince to come along and rescue her. She was doing her own thing, carving out her own space. And let's not forget, Harry didn't just stumble into this relationship blind. He knew exactly who Meghan was, and he fell in love with her because she's smart, she's kind, she's driven. He's said it himself. He's grateful every day that he met her. This isn't a case of some helpless damsel getting swept off her feet. It's a love story of two people who support each other, who lift each other up, and who are building a legacy together. Yet, somehow, these so-called royal experts want to paint Meghan as a clueless gold digger. They act like she's just a pretty face who lucked out. But let's be real, who's really the lucky one here? Harry is lucky too. Lucky to have a partner who challenges him, who walks beside him, and who shares his passion for making the world a better place. What really grinds my gears is how these haters keep talking about Meghan's projects like there's some kind of burden or embarrassment. Esther says Meghan's work is arguably not done very well. Excuse me? Have you seen what Meghan and Harry have accomplished since stepping back from the royal family? They've launched a production company that's already released some powerful documentaries. They've got a podcast that amplifies the voices of women. They've built the Archewell Foundation, which is doing real measurable good in the world. And let's not sleep on Meghan's new lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, which has people lined up and waiting because they know Meghan's got that magic touch. But according to these haters, Meghan should just stop. She should stop caring, stop creating, stop pushing for change. Because to them, a woman like Meghan, a black woman, an American, an outsider, isn't supposed to be this successful, this smart, this dynamic. They can't handle it. It exposes the fact that the royals they adore, the ones who are supposed to be the shining examples of perfection, can't hold a candle to Meghan's drive and vision. I see it for what it is, and I know you do too. They're terrified that Meghan shines so brightly it makes the other side look dull by comparison. It's easier for them to call Meghan a hot girl who married up than to admit she's been out here grinding and achieving. It's easier for them to dismiss her than to face the truth. that Meghan and Harry are building a future that has nothing to do with the dusty old traditions they're trying to preserve. And don't even get me started on that little snide remark about Meghan never having to write a resume. Girl, please. Meghan has done more in her 40-something years than most of these so-called experts could ever dream of. She's got a resume that speaks for itself. Actress, philanthropist, advocate, entrepreneur, mother, wife, and so much more. She's got receipts to prove she's been putting in the work. You know what this is really about? It's about control. These folks want to control Meghan's narrative because she doesn't fit the mould they're comfortable with. They can't stand that she's rewriting the rules of what it means to be royal. She's showing that you can be royal and still be human, still be real, still be driven by purpose. And let's be real, the reason they're so desperate to tear Meghan down is because they're stuck with someone on the other side who seems to have no real passion for anything outside of photo ops and ribbon cuttings. Meghan's out here building a brand, creating content and using her platform for real change. Meanwhile, the other Duchess seems content to blend into the wallpaper, and that's what really bothers them. The contrast is just too glaring to ignore. But here's what they don't get. Meghan's not going anywhere. She's not going to shrink herself to make them comfortable. She's not going to stop using her voice or her platform to uplift others. She's going to keep shining, and Harry's going to keep standing by her side, because that's what real partnership looks like. That's what real love looks like. And to my Sussex squad family, don't let these haters distract you from what matters. Meghan and Harry are living their lives, raising their beautiful children and making a real impact. They don't need the approval of the British tabloids or the so-called royal experts. They've got each other, they've got their mission, and they've got a world of supporters who see through the lies and celebrate their success. So let them talk. Let them spew their nonsense on those dusty old talk shows, because at the end of the day, the truth is on Meghan's side. She's not just a hot woman who married a prince. She's a brilliant, dynamic, unstoppable force who's changing the world. And that's why we're here, squad, to remind the world of that truth and to keep shining a light on Meghan and Harry's journey. If you're with me, if you're here for the real story, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure those notifications are turned on. And if you want to show some extra love and help keep this channel going strong, you can tap that super thanks button below and drop a donation. Your support means the world, and it helps us keep bringing you the real tea. Long before Prince Harry, Meghan was already a star. She built her career on her own terms, her talent, her work ethic. Millions knew her as Rachel Zane on Suits. She was a respected actress, not a newcomer. Meghan was also a dedicated humanitarian, working with UN Women and World Vision. She advocated for gender equality and clean water access. Her passion for making a difference was clear. Meghan graduated from Northwestern University with a double major. She's articulate, intelligent, and a powerful speaker. Her achievements were earned, not given. The idea that Harry made her famous is simply false. Meghan had her own platform, her own voice, and financial independence. Critics try to erase this, but we know her journey. She was already making an impact before royalty. Meghan's story is one of substance and drive. Her success stands on its own, that's the truth. Critics love to put Meghan in a box, using tired stereotypes to diminish her. They question her motives and intelligence, trying to make her small. It's a classic tactic against strong women, but Meghan refuses to accept limiting labels. She's always been her own person, never silenced or cornered. Her courage to speak her truth, even when attacked, is powerful. Meghan stands firm in her identity. Her authenticity is her strength. She's a mother, wife, humanitarian, businesswoman, and a woman of colour-breaking barriers. Meghan inspires millions who've also been stereotyped or silenced. She shows you can defy expectations and write your own story. Her refusal to conform is a powerful message. She's not afraid to be herself. Her voice gives strength to others. Meghan's journey is proof you can rise above labels. That's what truly threatens her critics, and that's worth celebrating. Since stepping back from royal duties, Meghan and Harry are thriving. They founded Archwell, built on compassion and real change. Their foundation supports mental health, online safety, and stronger communities. Their work has global reach and real impact. Meghan and Harry also entered the media world, producing content that uplifts and informs. Their Netflix docuseries and Meghan's podcast Archetypes gave them a platform to share their truth. They use their voice for good, reaching millions. Prince Harry's Invictus Games and their charity work show their ongoing commitment. Their actions speak louder than headlines. They're building a legacy of service on their own terms. Independence is key to their new life. They choose their projects and set their own agenda. Free from old rules, their work reflects their values. They're building a purposeful, meaningful life. Their success is clear for all to see. Meghan brought dynamic energy to her royal role. She engaged directly, eager to make a real impact. Her hands-on, fast-paced approach was new for the royal family. Tradition often meant slower, more ceremonial work. Meghan's drive for quick results clashed with old expectations. Her proactive nature was sometimes misunderstood. She represented change, her background, her career, her directness. Not everyone welcomed modernization. Meghan's way is about relevance and authentic connection. Younger generations expect action and genuine voices. Her forward-thinking style challenged the status quo. That discomfort explains much of the resistance she faced. Much of the criticism Meghan faces is about control. Critics want to dictate her narrative and behavior. Her independence threatens them. A confident, outspoken woman who can't be controlled is a challenge to old norms. Meghan's presence forces a re-evaluation of outdated prejudices. Attacks are easier than self-reflection for her critics. Meghan and Harry's partnership is a source of strength. Their unity frustrates those who want division. Harry's unwavering support and Meghan's love are clear. They're a team, building a life together. Their happiness and success outside the royal fold prove their independence. They're thriving, making a global impact. Their resilience and joy are the best answer to negativity. Stepping back was the right choice for them. They defined success on their own terms. As supporters, let's focus on the positive. Celebrate Meghan and Harry's real accomplishments and the impact of Archewell. Their work and media projects matter. The negativity is just noise. Let's rise above it. Amplify the good, focus on facts, and counter lies with truth. Share positive stories and engage constructively. The Sussex squad is a powerful force for good. Meghan and Harry have shown resilience and grace. Their journey is one of courage and inspiration. We can be resilient too, standing firm in our support. Our unity makes our voices louder. Let's celebrate their love, family and freedom to live authentically. Their story shows you can choose happiness and make a difference. Keep sending them love and support. Positivity will always overcome negativity.